Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Steve Donnelly here. I'm one of our senior global offer managers, and Greg Pater is on the line with us as well, joining us. So we're really excited to talk to you guys a bit today about UPS and how it's been reimagined by us. So Greg, you want to maybe take us through that here a little bit today?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So thanks for having us. So we're going to talk to you about this new product, but we want to take it back a second, talk a little bit about some of the customer challenges that we've seen at the edge that really helped to create the path that designed this product. So a couple of things that we're seeing with a lot of edge installations, we're seeing a lot of IT being put into locations that aren't really designed for IT. So if you see this little picture here on the left-hand side, you can imagine in a K through 12 or in a higher ed type of situation, you might have old campuses, things like that, where the network closets, they're being put in places that are non-traditional IT closets, so not purpose built for IT. So our customers, they have a lot of challenges with this. So bringing in this, very flexible offer really helps from that standpoint to help your customers address those challenges. A lot of customers are also having challenges with expanding IT networks. A lot of new equipment, new technologies are being placed on the IT network. You might have security merging with the traditional IT network and communication network that they have. So things like that are really impacting our customers as well. They're looking for ways to adapt to new power requirements and new runtime requirements in the future. So this offer helps with that as well. And then also, of course, as I'm sure as a partner of APC and working within the IT industry, your customers are always operating with a limited budget and limited IT staff. So that's one of the big reasons that lithium-ion offers from our side have become a big value for our customers, and especially for our partners who are trying to provide more value for their customers. They're leveraging these types of offers because it helps with a lot of their pain points, also helps them to save money over time. Go ahead, Steve, go to the next one. And so really what we did was we took some of those customer challenges that we're seeing out there in the field, and we've not only taken cool technologies like lithium-ion batteries to help eliminate any kind of maintenance, but we also have gone the next step of trying to figure out how to build a UPS that can have a truly innovative design. So the one that we're going to be showing you here in a few slides is very small form factor. It's 1U in space. It's a 3 kVA UPS. And it's only 35 pounds. So we've not only leveraged lithium-ion batteries to make such a small UPS, but we've also leveraged some new semiconductor technologies to do so. So we're taking it the next level for our customers to help it be more flexible for them. So I think about that as you're introducing this to your customers too. The other big piece on the previous slide was also about EcoStruxure and software. For us as a company, we're developing all of our offers with software, remote monitoring and dispatch, all the types of services our customers are looking for. So this has a lot of that as well. So there's a couple of industry dynamics just to be aware of, and I touched on this a little bit as well, but you're seeing a lot of your customers putting IT into smaller spaces. So that big trend that I was talking about on the previous slide. We've also talked about your customers having limited operational budgets. That's where lithium-ion comes into play because they can buy the lithium-ion UPS and they don't have to replace that battery for 10 years. So it eliminates any need for them to spend any dollars on replacement batteries and spend them on services and spend time doing that. As IT has developed, you're seeing IT becoming more critical in so many different industries. 10 years ago in the K through 12 industry, if you were calling on K through 12 customers, the landscape looks a lot different, right? Now there's so many students that are using Chromebooks and iPads and things like that. So the network is becoming more and more critical in a lot of different industries. So your customers are dealing with that as well. So you're seeing more UPSs being put into a lot of different places where they might not have been as important in the past. And everybody, as we all know, everybody's dealing with limited IT staff. And I'm sure you're working with your customers in a lot of ways. They're probably relying on you for a lot of help, helping to scope. The UPS is helping to scope a BOM, some type of an edge design, what servers, network switches to use, et cetera. So, they're looking for you to help show them some of these new technologies that are out there that are going to help some of their pain points. And if you see some of the customer focus and requests here, they want to put this UPS out of the way. They want to try and put it into a place where they wouldn't have enough space for. They want to try and mitigate the obtrusion into the public space. They're looking for things like service offerings. We've got a bunch of that kind of stuff within our EcoStruxure services platform to help there. And they're looking for things that are going to last for longevity. So they're looking for a UPS that's going to last a long time and help them support as they adapt over the next 10 years. So go ahead, Steve. I think you're going to, I'll take care of this slide here too as well. So all of this kind of adds up. If you're a partner out there thinking about how does this add up for me, this lithium ion and these new offers are really unlocking new opportunities. It's an opportunity to engage that customer that you haven't worked with before with UPSs, or maybe you're currently working with them. You're trying to figure out, okay, well, how can I get back into a strategic conversation with this customer around power protection, things like that. Lithium ion, these cool UPSs are that for you. And it's a new revenue stream as well. So if you've been selling UPSs to your customer, the lead acid or the VRLA solutions that you offer today, these UPSs can present to you an opportunity to sell almost twice the revenue that you were previously selling to that customer. So it's an upsell opportunity. And it's an upsell opportunity that's going to be really welcomed by the customer because it's going to be solving a lot of their pain points. So look at these types of opportunities and say, oh, I've been doing this type of UPS business with this customer, or maybe I haven't been. It's an opportunity to get some new sales, or it's an opportunity to take the sales that you have and expand them and expand the revenue opportunity to help you achieve your revenue targets for this year. They're simple to configure and sell. Steve will touch on that a little bit. And it's also very trusted protection. So you know that when you're leading with lithium ion, it's a new technology. You're leading with APC being the market leader. We take a lot of pride in how we design these products. So customers are confident in the longevity that they're going to get with an APC solution. So go ahead, Steve. I think you can take them through the quick offer overview, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, absolutely, Greg. You hit the nail right in the head before when you said easy to configure, and you really start to see that when you see what's on the screen here. It's the industry's first 3 kilowatt UPS in a 1U form factor. So let me say that again, a 1U form factor. So this is a unit where you can output 3 kWs worth of power in 1U. So something that I know our internal teams have done a lot of work to really get towards and hopefully give a product to you and your teams to really sell to your customers that you really didn't have the ability to really get in before. I mean, you look at how much smaller and lighter, 50%, how much more power, 2.4%, any sort of rack, 2-post, 4-post, tower, a wall or a ceiling mount, more to come on that here in a second. I mean, there's just a number of different ways that you can now position a UPS to a customer that you frankly just didn't have the ability to do before. Mm-hmm. So going into it a little bit, if you look behind the curtain, I mean, what does the back of the unit look like? I know a lot of your customers will probably ask you what outlets are there. Can you add external runtime? The answer to those questions are pretty simple. You see the outlets there, 6, your basic NEMA 520 outlets. You have a pigtail for a twist lock 520 if you need it. And you can also add external batteries for extended run needs if you need to. So it's certainly nothing new to you and your teams, but certainly something that people will want to take advantage of, and frankly may have the ability to take advantage of because it takes up so little space that maybe now they can get more bang for the buck, so to speak, with runtime, than they really ever could before. Mm-hmm. So we mentioned it before. Greg touched on it a bit, but the flexibility and how you mount this product and how you can use it as an asset and not just a device really changes. I mean, there's a couple pictures that you see there. I mean, Greg and I have been fortunate enough to see it firsthand, how impressive it really is in person, but it's so small and so light that you actually can install it underneath a desk. I'm sure we've all been at desks where you have a little drawer that, pulls out, has a keyboard on it. That's about the size of this product, maybe a little bit bigger. So it's something that it's unbelievably small, can just as easily go at the top of a small rack like you see in the bottom left there, stand up on its side. And the good news is the display will auto rotate. You don't have to worry about twisting your head or anything to do it. And frankly, in the middle there on the right, you can install this UPS on the wall. It's 30 plus pounds. So you can put on the wall without issue. And you go from having to take up even 1U space in a rack to now taking up 0U of space because it's already done. You don't have to worry about it. It's nowhere there. Again, honing in on the size. I mean, that's the key here. Certainly lithium-ion comes with a price to it, but this is where you guys really have the ability to shine, and it's the ability to tell that total cost of ownership story. And you can see just how much smaller the unit is compared to the outgoing unit. I mean, the somewhat transparent box is the outgoing product, is the existing lead acid product. How much less space does it take up? Just that image alone can help you sell it. But with that, being able to tell that total cost of ownership story, the so much lighter, the reduction in height, the shortness, it just really changes the conversation you guys are able to have. And I know Greg's going to talk you through a little bit here about some of the remote monitoring, the management you can add in as well.
Yeah, and I think to even piggyback on that a lot is that from my experience with talking with customers about these UPSs, customers always complain to me about the weight and the size and things like that. So this one being so lightweight and having that size savings is going to be huge for a lot of customers. So they're going to be delighted when you offer this product to them. So the other good thing, like Steve said, you're going to get those types of questions from customers. What kind of remote management, what kind of software is there available on this offer? And just know that this is, you can be confident in telling customers and with the EcoStruxure message and the software and monitoring capabilities that we have. There's a couple of different flavors that we've got with this UPS. You can do the full network management card for those customers who are looking for that really in-depth monitoring and control. But then you can also leverage the Smart Connect port, which allows for a much easier, simplified management at a much lower cost point. So there's a bunch of different offers here. There's a lot of different capabilities that we have from a company-wide standpoint. So, but this offer fits right in with that. So if you've got customers who are leveraging our software platforms now, this will help them as well. So just to summarize things a little bit here at the end, the big key things I think with this offer are 50% smaller and lighter. It's going to help your customers from an installation standpoint. The installation flexibility is going to be huge. The fact that they can have this offer, it can be, I've been using the term, it's an all-in-one or an anywhere type of UPS for a lot of deployments is, if they've got wall mount, things that they need, if they got some wall mount racks, if they've got 2-post racks, if they got 4-post racks, this thing will fit into all those environments without any additional accessories. So that's the one big key thing here. Customers get annoyed by different accessories and stuff like that. This is an all-in-one box for you. Resiliency is going to be a big one. Lithium-ion batteries. Customers are going to be looking for longevity with this unit. The fact that it's 3 kVA, that it has the additional power capacity and the ability to do extended runtime capability with extended battery packs. That's going to help future-proof it a little bit with them as well. So great offer. It's going to come with a 5-year warranty as we've had with all of our lithium-ion offers to date. So yeah, that kind of sums it up. Go ahead, Steve.
And then to tie it up with a nice bow, the point here, everybody, is what you'll see on the right hand side is what's released today. So we've got a 500 all the way up to a 1500 in a short depth type form factor for some of those limited kind of racking environments. We've also got a 2200 and a 3000 VA available, and then the Smart Ultra that Greg and I just took you through. We'll be out by the end of the first half of this year. The 3K coming out first in Q1, and then the 5K coming out second, just behind it in Q2. And the last point is this is what we've been working on. This is what's out. This is what's coming right now, and we're not done. There's a lot more coming behind this, and we couldn't be more excited to have you guys take this lithium-ion journey with us, and can't wait to see what the future holds for not just us, but you guys as well. So thank you very much again for your time, the attention. We know it's not easy, but we appreciate all the time and effort, and look forward to getting these offers out to you guys as quick as we can, so we can really start doing some good things. Thanks everybody. Have a great rest of the day.
All right. Thanks all. Thank you, Steve.
Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.